The narrative begins from this point onward. All was fulfilled, the heart of Savitri, flower sweet and adamant, passionate and calm, had chosen and on a strength's unbending road, forced to its issue the long cosmic curve. It's a very powerful sentence. And what a beginning of Savitri's yoga in that particular narrative, small sentence. Now, this sentence, all was fulfilled, the heart of Savitri. See, grammatically, this means that all that the heart of Savitri had chosen was fulfilled. Grammatically, the sentence means all Savitri had chosen was fulfilled. And grammatically, now in between, of course, then he describes all was fulfilled, the heart of Savitri. Now he describes the heart of Savitri, what kind of heart of Savitri is, which will fulfill all. Her heart is flower sweet and adamant, is passionate and calm. Simultaneously, very delicate, very sweet, well poised, and at the same time adamant, strong, cannot be broken easily, firm willed, simultaneously passionate, intense, emotional, at the same time composed, equipoised, calm, all the while. Both the qualities are present in her simultaneously. See, passionate and calm. Passionate, this is an event which is of an extreme intensity from the point of view of our emotional feelings. Satyavan's death. She becomes emotionally charged, it can become passionate. At the same time, she has such quality that she can remain calm in spite of that thing. Flower sweet and adamant. Yes, death is there, but I am also stronger than death. That is the kind of a conviction she has. She is very sweet to everybody, to small little creatures. But if there is somebody opposing her will, she can become very firm and aggressive and strong. Had chosen on her strength's unbending road. So, this is a different road. Strength's unbending road is a different road than the low road in the first line, forcing immutable road. Savitri's road is unbending road. She is not going to budge from her determination. She is going to accomplish what she has chosen to do and what she must do. Unbending road. Whatever may be the eventualities, whatever may be the consequences, she is there to bear them, to suffer for them all. And in what context? Strength's unbending road, that is her strength. Forced to its issue, the long cosmic curve. See, this summarizes the entire action of Savitri's incarnation. Savitri's total incarnation is for that. Forced to its issue. Yes, death is there, that's the issue. And she is now, that strength of Savitri is forcing that issue on the long cosmic curve, which has been going on right from the beginning of this creation, on and on and on, cosmic movement. It is she, therefore, who is going to change this curve of cosmic happenings, cosmic events. Force the issue. In other words, we have here at once both Savitri being seen as engaged in yoga with a firm will by the poet in advance. This narrative in anticipation of what is going to happen. See. And she is engaged in yoga for what? The siddhi of this yoga is to pose the issue of the cosmic curve. That is the siddhi of Savitri's yoga. Once more she sat behind loud, hastening hoofs. So now the chariot is again ready to go to the forest, you see. After those half a dozen sentences of a kind of a preface to the book of yoga, now the narrative begins with that. Once more she sat behind, loud, hastening hoofs, a speed of armored squadrons and a voice far heard of chariots bore her from her home in Madra. What is being said here is that the royal convoy is now on the way to the Shalva forest where Savitri will be going to live with a life's partner, Satyavan, there. Now, of course, here, this once more, she sat behind loud, hastening hoofs. In the earlier description, when Savitri is going from place to place in search of a life's partner, we are not told anywhere that she is also accompanied by the royal convoy. It looked as though she is going alone from place to place. But it is to be understood that the royal entourage is also there to guard her, to take from place to place and move like that, you see. It is understood. Therefore, once more, she sat behind loud, hastening hoofs, a speed of armored squadrons. So the whole army is there, squadrons, and they're speeding up now to the Shalva forest, from Madra to Shalva. They are in a kind of a hurry. Far heard of chariots bore her from her home. And then a cautioned earth. So you see the Shalva forest, lonely place, as we are saying, in the destined meeting place, the lonely place with mountains, trees, grasslands, rivers, animals, birds, like that. And the whole green earth is as if sitting there, cautioned. A lion sitting on its belly with all the 4 feet pointing forward, you see. That is a caution, you see. A cow. Cow doesn't normally sit like that. Her 2 legs will be behind and 2 legs will be forward, you see. Nandi. Oh. Nandi's 2 legs are forward, 2 legs are standing up slightly, you see. Cautioned, you see. So the whole earth looks like that, like an animal sitting there quietly. Earth wakened in its dumb muse, looked up at her from a vast indolence. So you see, I mean, it is there listlessly lying there, the whole landscape, mountains, rivers and all that thing. But now these hastening hooves are there and suddenly it is feeling something different, you see. Looked up at her from a vast indolence. Hills wallowing in a bright haze, large lands that lolled at ease beneath the summer heaven, region on region, spacious in the sun, cities like chrysolites in the wide blaze, and yellow rivers pacing, land-maned, led to the Shalva march's emerald line, a happy front to iron vastnesses, and austere peaks and titan solitudes. So she is coming now all the way from Madra through lands, rivers, mountains, and entering into the solitude or the forest here, Titan solitude, kind of frightening itself, that solitude. What a powerful description this one is. Now he says here, cities like chrysolites in a wide blaze. She going from the whole royal party, marriage party, going from place to place, city to city like that, moving, and then traversing different regions. So this must have taken a couple of weeks, perhaps, I don't know, to go from Madras to Shalhouse all the way. See, the way the description goes to various regions like that, you see. Chrysolite is a precious stone. Actually, there are two forms of chrysolite. One is beryl, beryllium aluminate, beryl, greenish yellow, same. And it is also called olivine. Olivine. They call it also olivine, you see. Yeah. Beryl. It's the same, green stones, you see, on the rings. Yeah. There are two forms. The other one is magnesium iron silicate. Two slightly different colors are there of that chrysolite, you see. Two forms. Magnesium iron silicate or beryllium aluminate. These are the two forms. Greenish, yeah. Very beautiful, very powerful colors, you see. Now, cities like chrysolite, you see, he is now talking as if they look like those jewels, green, beautiful jewels scattered all around. Cities like chrysolite, you see, stones, you see, precious stones. Now there is a description of the city of Jerusalem founded on a variety of precious stones. The foundation stones are made of precious stones. City of Jerusalem, you see, the heavenly Jerusalem, the celestial Jerusalem, and it is in the Revelation. The first four layers of the city, they are made of, first layer is jasper, foundation stone, jasper. Second is sapphire. The third is chalcedony. Chalcedony. Fourth is emerald. Four layers like that, emerald. Fifth is sardonyx. That is again another precious stone. Sixth is carnelian. Seventh is chrysolite. Seventh layer of stones making the foundation of the city is chrysolite. But that is not the topmost layer. Above that there are again 5 more layers. Eighth is beryl. Well, again a chrysolite itself. Ninth is topaz. Ninth is topaz. 10th is chrysoprase. Again another precious stone. 11th is jacinth. And the 12th is amethyst. Topmost. So starting from jasper to amethyst, we have got all these layers of stones making the foundation of this heavenly Jerusalem. All these heavenly foundations, you see. Actually, there is a reference later on in Savitri, we shall see separately. Topaz walls in the book of Everlasting Day, 11th book, is a description of topaz walls. How Savitri is crossing the topaz wall. The topaz wall described in the book of Job. You see, topaz wall. That you are now entering into the transcendental world. That is the meaning of topaz wall. Now, here also, topaz is the 9th layer. Below that, they are all basically not transcendental, lower. They are all lower. So, chrysolite comes much lower than that, you see. In that sense, the worldly, earthly, or intimate to us in that sense, you see. So these cities are like that. Now you see the descriptions are very powerful. You see, austere peaks and titans. Sorry. Now, of course, one can always ask question: did she able to really mean all that? The poet, did he really mean all those references to Revelation, the New Jerusalem, which is to be built here? Possibly. These are the ways of making suggestive ideas being given to us in this manner. Possibly. So Savitri is now marching, coming to Sashalva marches emerald line, obviously, green forest, thick green forest is the line. Once more was near the fair and fated place. Fair and fated. Fated, of course, fair, beautiful in terms of nature as well as in terms of the life's possibilities. Because this is a place of tapasya, of spiritual sadhana. People are going there for spiritual progress, which is there. Fated place. The borders gleaming with gross delight, where first he met the face of Satyavan, and he saw like one waking into a dream some timeless beauty and reality, the moon goes sweetness of heaven's earth-born child. That is the first meeting of Satyavan and Savitri.